in the Stone Podcast.
What are other things that you apply in content creation that you've learned in the engineering side of things? And also kasi it's been very clear na the digital marketing side of you and the work that you do there, na-apply mo sa content eh. Pero sa engineering side, meron ka pa bang ibang nagagamit or na-apply?
Tough love and accountability. Pare. I'll be honest with that. Tough love and accountability. Sa engineering, pare, ba't ka ba nagagalit? Ba't ka ba nagwawala sa site? 'Di ba? Simple lang. You wanna get things done eh. You wanna get things done. So you're gonna call some shots, you're gonna probably step on some toes, may mga ma-offend ka, may mga tatawagin ka talagang engot, may mga papagalitan ka, 'di ba? But you know what, at the end of the day, sa engineering naman, kumbaga, naiintindihan mo naman ako, 'di ba? Saan ako nanggagaling? 'Di ba? Hindi ako galit sa galit ako dun sa ginawa mo. Pero gusto pa rin kita tulungan kasi. And when it comes to accountability, on the engineering point of view, you're gonna call some shots and sometimes yung mga shots na yun mali. And it's gonna cost you time, it's gonna cost you money, it's gonna cost you people. So, dapat, handa ka harapin yun. And pag hinarap mo yun, the question is, okay, what's next? That's what people kaya doon ka tinitingnan ng tao. Diba? So, pagdating sa content, yung accountability na, kung halimbawa, mali ako, kinall out nila ako sa comments. Okay, sorry, mali ako doon. Oo nga, nakita ko yung POV. So, it's a bit one-sided, but you still have to explain na ba't ko nasabi yung ganun? Do I stand by what I said? Diba? Or am I willing to change my point of view? Ganun lang talaga siya.
How open-minded should one be now in general? Kasi mga Gen Zs, we're spoon-fed with a lot of information online and tayo kasi naabutan pa natin yung era ng walang social media. At least half of our
That's
childhood, diba? So we're kind of hybrid like that. Pero with everything just being spoon-fed to us, how important is it?
Very important na maging open-minded ka. But at the same time, kailangan mo pa rin i-filter yun eh. Hindi lahat ng impormasyon tatanggapin mo. 'Di ba? Hindi lahat ng impormasyon posibleng tama siya. Just because I said it aggressively, just because I feel like I presented evidence, whatever and whatnot, 'di ba? Pwede mo na agad paniwalaan yun eh. 'Di ba? So, you have to be very open-minded, but at the same time, you have to be yung values mo, yung principles mo as a person, yung moral compass mo, you have to be loyal to it. If there's something na dapat hindi nagbabago, yun. Yung prinsipyo mo, yung integrity mo, yung moral compass mo. Any other point of view, any other approach, it can change over time. Society changes eh. People change. The world changes as we know, di ba?
Change.
So, pero ikaw, there's only one thing that's going to be distinct about you. And that's your principles, that's your integrity. Ganun. So, di ba? Sinasabi ko nga sa mga tao na hindi naman ako sarado eh. Sinasabi na sa akin, magmotor ka. Ganito, ganyan, blah, blah, blah. Oo nga. Willing ako magmotor. Bigyan mo ako motor ngayon. Magmomotor ako dito sa studio eh. Di ba? Pero, ang sinasabi ko nga din, di ba, it doesn't always apply. So, kung halimbawa, sabihin ko sa'yo ngayon, di ba, hindi mo naiintindihan yung mga nagdadrive ng truck ah. Mag-drive ka kaya ng truck? Hindi naman eh. Di ba? Pero pag piniliwanagan ka niya, ibig sabihin ba nun, just because you can't live it, ibig sabihin, hindi mo siya papakinggan? Hindi mo iintindihin yun? Kailangan. Diba? So when you're a content creator, sometimes, hindi tatanggapin ng tao yung approach mo, hindi niya tatanggapin yung principles mo, hindi niya tatanggapin ikaw in general. So that's something that I learned also along the way. Kasi parang ako, believe it or not, I'm quite sensitive pa rin naman eh. Diba? Minsan napipikon pa rin ako. Sabi ko, ba't may mga nagagalit sa akin eh? At the end of the day, para sa atin to eh. Sa akin ka natatakot? Di ba yung video ko? Sa akin ka natatakot? Sa akin? Eh para sa atin nga lahat to eh. Nagagaganon ako. Tapos sabi niya, ayoko mag-drive dahil sa'yo. Sabi ko, bakit? Kaya tinutugis ko nga yung mga buwisit na yan para sa'yo eh. Di ba? So huwag ka matakot. But at the same time, ako, di ba sinasabi na sa kailangan mo maintindihan yung mga riders, yung mga jeepney drivers, ganito, ganyan. And don't get me wrong, I understand them completely. Bago ako magsalita ng mga bagay-bagay, iniisip ko talaga siya. Kasi ganun yung type of culture na gusto kong i-embrace nung community namin. Yung think before you type. Kasi kung nagkamali ka ng sabi dyan, kakanain talaga kita eh. Minsan nga may mga followers ako na follower ko pala, kinana ako na. Yung sabi ko, pare, di ko alam, nire-rage bait mo lang pala ako. Buisit ng mga Gen Z. Ito, ang galing magre-rage bait eh.
Rage bait
Minsan,
ng Gen Z.
dadadali ako. So, yung mga ganun. So, yun.
We have to understand that yung mga naunang generations sa atin, we have a bigger responsibility now that nasa sa atin na talaga yung we get to steer where all of this goes,
Right.
diba? And with content creation being your primary platform, diba maraming negativity din dyan.
Sobra.
And
Sobra.
somehow, whatever you put out, hindi na sa'yo yun eh. Para siyang, kung artist ka, when you make music, when you put it out, depende na yun kung anong trip ng tao.
Yeah.
So, anong interpretation nila. And
Yeah.
with your content, nandyan din yung negative and the bashing and the
Of
criticism.
course.
Does that ever affect you personally? Or how much does it affect you?
Nung una, sobra. Sobra. Kasi nung mga una, wala naman nang babash eh. Mas more on na-appreciate nila yung humor, mas na-appreciate nila yung sarcasm, ganyan. Until eventually, yung mga hardcore kamote na talaga na parang pagising nila sa umaga, convinced sila,
Gusto
I'm
lang
a
nila
kamote
manira.
and I love it.
Gusto
Ganun sila.
Gusto lang nila manira
Oo,
ng
parang-
buhay eh. No?
As in, para sa kanila, sila ang kontrabida sa pelikula ng buhay. Desidido na sila. So, nung mga una na-offend ako, pero nung mga kinalaunan, sinasabi ko na, yan mo na yan. Kasi, what good is it for me na pumatol every time? Diba? What good is it for me? And, alam mo, ganito ko siya kalalim iniisip, or ba? Na, some people, kaya nila gusto magsabi ng mga masasakit na words sa'yo is because you're probably living a life that's kind of advantaged compared to them. And to be hurtful is to level the playing ground for everyone. Ayun yun eh. Ganun yung prinsipyo nila. But that's them eh. And not me. Diba, at the end of the day, ako pa rin nag-isip sa inyo! Ano ba naman ito mga... De, joke.
Sila pa rin eh.
Kayo pa rin, sila pa rin nasa isip. And I think, that's the thing about being a content creator. Being an influencer. Diba? Always choosing to be the bigger person. Kahit nakapagod na magiging bigger person. Pre, paano ako naging bigger person? 5'4" lang ako. First yun ha. Ngayon ko lang inamin yun sa buong... Sa mag-iisang taon kong content creation, parang daming tatanong, ano bang height nito? Siguro maliit to, ganyan.
Umamin eh. No?
Diba? Ngayon naaminin ko sa inyo, JB Suarez, 5'4" lang talaga siya. Kasi yung iba nakita ko sa personal, pare, nagugulat sila, nagdo-double take sila. Kasi parang, hindi ko alam kung nagugulat ba sila na, uy, antay-kamote kang in the flesh, o nagugulat sila na, uy, maliit lang pala siya. But anyway,
Well,
nakapagod maging bigger person.
bro, that's the bigger role that
I know.
entails in all of
Yeah.
this dito sa content creation. And kung saan yung direction ng platform mo rin, naisip ko rin eh, bakit nga ba maraming kamote sa daan? Bakit ba tayo ganun bilang mga Pinoy? Kasi pag pupunta ka sa ibang bansa, hindi naman ganun eh. Bakit kaya? Bakit ganun?
I love that question, bro. I've been itching to answer that question. Pero I've never had like an opportunity like this para sagutin siya, no? So, sagutin natin siya ng maayos. Number 1, accessibility. 'Di ba? Ang dali kasi eh. Pagdating, okay, sabihin natin motor. Ang dali magka-motor eh. 'Di ba? Habang papaso yung rehistro, pamura ng pamura yung motor. Habang yung tao mas nangangailangan, mas pamura yung motor, mas flexible yung payment terms. Kahit brand new na motor, ang dali access ng motor ngayon. No? And alam natin na when you're given access to something, you tend to take it for granted. Kasi ang dali lang na makuha eh. So pag nasira, dali lang din palitan. 'Di ba? So ganun siya. And another thing, kahit hindi motor, pagdating sa mga sasakyan, I often get questions na, anong sasakyan naman ngayon pinakamaraming kamote? Pare, kung ano yung sasakyan na madali yung access. 0% DP, tapos sabi mo sa akin, ilang libo lang per month, kakagating ko yan. Kaya pansinin mo yung mga ganong level of, vehicle type. Hindi mo naman intention maging elitista eh. Pero ganun mo siya tignan in that perspective. Is that vehicle super accessible to the general public? If it is, most likely, kamote yung driver niyan. Pangalawa, enforcement. You have all these signages, you have all these road markings, pero hindi pa rin strictly enforced eh. And that's a sad thing about Filipino culture. Why are we so star-spangled, excited about having, for example, a leader with an iron fist? Bakit? Bakit tayo sobrang obsessed doon? Kasi, tayo mga Pinoy, hindi natin nagigets na ang root ng pagsunod dapat respeto, courtesy, hindi fear. Can you imagine that? Mas pinipili natin na matakot kesa na kailangan wag ako maging kamote kasi pare si Baileys may shoot pa siya mamaya eh. May taping pa siya mamaya. Hanap buhay niya yan. Diba? Hindi na naisip, wala silang pakialam doon. Kailan lang sila susunod? Pag sinabi mong ang bus lane, 5,000 ticket. O, di ba wala nang gumamit ng bus lane? Pero for example, in BGC, di ba? Ang dami naman na signage dun eh, na for unsignaled pedestrian lanes. Di ba? Stop and give way to pedestrians. Violators will be apprehended. Where are the apprehensions? There's none. There's none. And you know what? The funny thing about it, minsan, even yung mga enforcers, sila pa yung makikita mo na, tatawid ako boss ah. Unsignaled to. Sa'yo galing yung signage na yan. Ikaw ang manghuhuli. Pero ikaw pababangga talaga sa akin. And you know what? That's a sad thing about it. That's a sad thing about it. And I feel like that's also the reason why I should keep doing what I'm doing. Kasi, ganun ang culture ng Pilipino. You have to instill fear para sumunod. Kaya pag nag-operation sila, Boss Gabgo, tingnan mo, biglang, yung sa mga lugar na marami ng street parking, biglang, wala nang street parking. Kasi kung natuto ka, makaklamp ka, but not because of the reason you're not supposed to be there in the first place. So in the case of JB Suarez and the anti-kamote gang, it's, in as much as ayoko siya sabihin, or i-admit, di ba? Public humiliation eh. Di ba? Kailangan mo ma-humiliate eh. Kasi kung hindi ka mapapahiya, for example, brotherly love. Diba? You came from an all-boys school, bro. Diba? Sometimes, to get your point across, kailangan mo laitin yung tropa mo. Na, pare, hindi ka nahihiya talaga. Kasi nakakahiya ka, hindi siya nakakatuwa. And you know what? If that has to be the key para maging respectable tayo sa isa't isa, para magkaroon tayo ng common courtesy, then I'm gonna shame the hell out of you.
Yeah. Baka yun kasi yung kailangan natin eh.
Exactly.
Maybe the formula we'll never know kasi wala rin masyadong nagbabago. I don't see much changes. Pero personally, I think Filipinos, they think na madiskarte sila just cause nakakasingit sila or dumadaan dito.
Right.
Hindi ibig sabihin dumidiskarte ka sa daan, dumidiskarte ka sa buhay na nakakatulong ka sa sarili mo. Pero tumatapa ka naman sa ibang tao and others.
Additionally, bro, if I could, sorry to cut you off just on that topic, but maraming kamote. Pangatlo dun, I feel like Filipinos were too kind, too understanding to a fault. Alam mo yun? Why do we exchange or extend so much patience on TNVS drivers and, for example, yung mga TNVS na motorcycle riders? Bakit? Kasi if you really think about it, pare, the more rides, the more deliveries that they do in a day, dun yung kita nila eh. 'Di ba? So you would understand na, and from what I know, some apps or some companies, they merit you pag mas mabilis ka nag-deliver, pag mas marami, and whatnot. So naiintindihan mo, that's their hustle.
Iba may quota pa nga eh.
Yes, that's their whatever. So, maging mabilis, I have no problem with that. But the question is, for example, nakamotor ka. Kasi yun naman ang maraming MC riders, di ba? You have the Angkas, the Joyrides, the Move It's of the world. You have the Lala Moves. ganyan. And sa sobrang pagmamadali nila, ang tanong ko sa inyo, mga boss, 'di ba? Pag nabangga ka, sabihin mo na, naka 30 deliveries ka today. Problema, nabangga ka. Nabalian ka. Kahit sabihin mong bayaran ka. Sabihin mo, perfect scenario, hindi mo pa rin kasalanan. Gano ka, ano yun bro, isipin mo perfect scenario yun. Na para mabangga, tingin ko para mabangga yung motor nang hindi niya kasalanan, perfect scenario yun. Mabangga ka, na-injure ka, bayaran ka. Still, di ka makatrabaho ng ilan? 5 days, 1 week, 2 weeks? Was it worth it? Hindi ba rin? So kung gagawin mo siya, I'm all for that. I'm all for, the quotas and I'm just saying, di ba? Kung magmamabilis ka, magmamadali ka, do it responsibly. Respetuhin mo din yung ibang taong makakasama mo. Kasi may mga buhay din kami.
Kaya may batas din eh.
Exactly.
For us to be guided.
And I feel like people exploit the saying na wag mo ipaglaban yung karapatan mo. Kaya ang dami nagka-counterflow eh. Kasi yun ang thinking nila. Ang isip nila, yung mga nakakotse, they have better things to do than harangin tong linya na to. Just go. Just go. Or for example, pag may mali nga, nag-counterflow, ganyan. Ang thinking kasi nila na hindi nila ilalaban yung karapatan nila. So, exploit na lang natin yan. Yun ang reality. Filipinos are kind to a fault. We're too understanding to a fault. And so, we are exploited not only on the roads, but
in
everything
life, bro.
in
Pero
general.
maganda, alam mo, parang pag gusto mo makilala yung Pinoy, mag-drive ka. Dumaan ka sa daan.
Oh.
'Di ba? Magmaneho ka. Lahat ng ugali nandun. Pero
Lahat.
parang extremes yung dalawa siya eh. We're too kind and also we're too much, bro, at times.
much, yeah.
We're too much. We're very passionate people. Pero yung question ko is, kung ikaw naman, wala kang platform like yours and hindi mga na-experience kang kamote, ano na ba dapat yung treatment now? How is it that we should react to these things?
That's a very good question, bro. That's a very good question. If you take away the platform from me, and if you ask me, anong gagawin mo to combat these people? I wouldn't know the answer to that.
Right?
I wouldn't know the answer to that. But, recently, di ba yung LTO, pwede kayo na mag-report as a civilian, as a citizen ng violations. You can do that nowadays. You can report it. Di ba? Ang dami nga ngayon, mga dashcam footage lang, ganyan. Tapos biglang, bang, show cause order. Di ba? Pero that's a really good question. Kasi you know what? Apart from road safety, anti-road rage advocate ako eh. Di ba? Ang crazy nun. Na nagsisisigaw ako na sinasabi ko sa mga tao na ipalo ko kaya sa iyo yung stoplight ganyan. Pero in reality, I'm an anti-road rage advocate. I wouldn't want to shout at somebody's dad, somebody's lolo na nagmomotor, na nag-jeep. I wouldn't wanna do that. Kasi anong mapapala ko? Di ba in reality, si JB Suarez on the road, you wouldn't know if I was driving alongside you alongside Camotes kasi kaya nga hindi nyo kailangan sabihin sa akin na mag-extend ako ng pasensya kasi I live and breathe that. And yung pagko-content ko, that's the only outlet that I have. And I'm so lucky na, I'm so blessed na, na e-echo siya. Diba? Kasi yun na lang. But if I were to do it, I don't even want to be a politician, bro. Pag may nag-comment, grabe, from LTO, chief, MMDA chief to
So, senador pa,
senador to president. Sabi ko, hell no! I'm not gonna do that. Di ko gagawin yan. Ayoko niyan. So, kung paano ko siya gagawin, that's a really good question.
Pero kung
I'm gonna have to
kamote ka,
sleep on that.
kung kamote ka, at gusto mo magbago,
Pare, welcome ka sa anti-kamote gang, pare.
hindi naman mahirap magbago eh.
Pare, even kamotes na ina-admit nila, believe it or not, may mga nagchat-chat sa akin, boss, kamote ako pero fina-follow kita, welcome back. Welcome ka sa akin, pare. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi umaamin ka eh. And gusto mo naman talaga itry. And para sa akin, if dun pa lang, willing ka itry, pare, subukan mo na lang. Subukan mo muna maging maayos. 'Di ba? If late ka na eh. What's the use? Huwag ka na magkamote. Just be late. 'Di ba? Lalo yung mga lalaki. Yung pag lumalabas mga lalaki, pare, awahin ka lang din naman eh. Papagaling na, sagarin na natin. 4 o'clock na tayo umuwi. O, di ba? So kung ganun lang din sa work, for example, malilate ka lang naman din eh. Traffic, hindi mo na makokontrol yan eh. Diba? So, relax ka na lang dyan. Huwag ka na magkamote. So, if kamote ka, going back to the question, if kamote ka, either you're in the pinag-iisipan mo, gusto ko ba magbago? O gusto ko lang muna umamin? Or hindi ko alam kung kaya ko magbago pero pakikinggan muna kita. Pare, welcome ka sa anti-kamote ka.
Pero parang sa buhay lang din yun eh. Kung gusto mo magbago, kailangan mo muna i-accept na meron kang nagagawang mali.
So,
Or meron kang hindi ginagawang tama. And then, I guess, what's step 2 for you? To surround yourself with people who know better. And siguro joining that AKG is one thing. But
grabe,
also,
dumadami na yung pogi sa ano
diba,
natin,
pare,
guys.
kailangan.
Okay to.
Pero diba, I'm a firm believer na lahat ng ugali ng Pinoy nasa daan talaga. And maganda nga na pinoint out mo na kaya lang din tayo ganito lahat because it's also not just financially na madali kasi may access to certain vehicles or certain types of commuting. Pero accessible din kasi na gumawa ng mali. Na hindi sumunod sa batas. At hindi kasi na-apprehend ka kaagad. Hindi ko nga alam kung anong kailangan natin sa bansang to. But it starts with us, dog. It starts with us, bro. So, again, kung in terms of changing and progressing as an individual, what are your beliefs para magbago and to improve, to progress?
Like in general yan or in driving?
General, bro, kasi parang habang nag-uusap tayo kanina pa, parang naisip ko yung kamote, naisip ko yung ano, parang ang dami, may yung disiplina, tapos yung crab mentality, kaya nga sila ganyan, kaya sila nagbabash para fair play. Parang it's all just different types of attitudes of Filipinos across different generations na yun yung naging culture natin.
Right.
So habang nakikinig ako sa'yo, parang ecosystem natin yung daan.
Right.
Yun din yung ugali natin. So yung question ko is, how do we improve as an individual first?
Tingnan mo yung sarili mo sa salamin. I feel like a lot of Filipinos, dun sa episode mo with Kevin,
Yes.
diba? Na-mention niya na chismoso kasi tayo eh.
Chismoso, bro.
Chismosa mga Pinoy. So dahil chismosa tayo, ang tendency, mas updated ka pa sa buhay ng iba. Mas updated ka pa sa pagkakamali ng iba, ganito, ganyan, whatever. So, di ba, you take away that equation. Me on a personal standpoint, pag may nambabash sa akin, for example. Kasi, for example, parang ano siya, di ba, pwede mo akong baliktarin doon. Na ba't ikaw, kumakana ka ng kamote? Ba't di ka mag-focus sa sarili mo? But I think that's besides the point eh. Magkaibang scenario siya. Yung sinasabi ko, parang, di yan talagang kailangan mong baguhin yan. Because more lives are at stake. When you look at it on a personal standpoint then, di ba? Would you rather makipagchismisan ako about somebody else than to focus on my life? Di ba? Kung ako lang personally, hindi ko na everything is just noise to me. If it's not enriching to me, it's out of the question. Di ba? Sabi nga sa kanta, di ba? Kung wala ka pera sa akin, ba't kita kakausapin? Ano ako, bano? Diba? Kailangan mo maging OG para malaman kung sino nagsabi nun, di ba? So, by the way, may comment section ba sa podcast?
Meron.
Comment nyo kung alam nyo kung saan ko kinote yun. Di ba? Pero, di ba, kung hindi ka enriching to me, just get out of my way. If you're not with me, definitely, di ba? You're against me. Di ba? Cannot be na you're just neutral and whatever. If you're neutral, it is still, di pa rin tayo masyado kampi. So, if that's the case, pencil case, hindi. Ano tawag dito? Just, di ba? Tabi ka na lang. Or yung iba, wag mo na lang sila intindihin. Di ba? Going back to integrity and principles and respect and common courtesy, it goes a long way. Pare, believe it or not. And yun, parang I feel like when you do that, you enable yourself to emulate a life na pinapangarap mo. Diba? You never see it's rare to see successful people na
Close-minded.
asshole sila.
Yes, sir.
Diba? Or talagang sobrang kupal sila when you meet them in person.
Yeah.
When you meet people who are really successful, ano sabihin nila sa'yo? Oh, just let them be. Ganun lang talaga sila. Ganito yan. Focus ka sa ano mo. How do you create value for you and the people around you? Then, that's it.
Yeah. Well, you know, sa generation din kasi natin, well, nowadays, you just hope for the best. But with everyone having a platform, hindi din naman mali na to join in conversations.
Yes.
Ang pinakamaganda dito is meron tayong boses, dapat gamitin natin. And I'm a big advocate of, even in political standpoints, like voting. Masabi nga nila, mas okay pang bumoto kaysa na hindi ka bumoto at all. Mali pa yung boto mo. Basta bumoto ka lang. Because you stand for something. So, with what you want to do with AKG moving forward, ano pa yung na-imagine mo in long term?
Well, syempre, total nandun ka na lang din sa ecosystem na yun. I wanna make education, driving education fun. So parang ngayon, syempre naisip ko na, should I actually set up that driving school na yung approach is not traditional, but actually, alam mo yung parang Karen diners. Diba? Na parang galit sila, ganito, ganyan. Pero syempre, pag first time driver ka, ayaw mo yung instructor mo mismo nag-aano sa'yo, diba? So kahit yung mga educational materials lang, ganito, ganyan. But, yun at inisip ko, I give that to people for free.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep doing that for free. Kasi education is not a privilege, diba? It's a right to be educated.
Karapatan.
So hindi ko ipagkakait sa mga tao yon. Kaya kahit mga bata, may mga nakakanood sa akin. I couldn't believe yung mga demographics nga ng ibang bumabati sa akin. Yung iba sabi ko, parang di pa nagda-drive tong mga to. Pero alam nila yung licensal skills. Diba? And then you see comments, sinasabi nila, Kuya, hindi pa ako nagda-drive or wala pa akong kotse. I'm far from it. Pero because of you, I have an idea on how I want to be. Diba? So, I'm just gonna continue doing these efforts. And kind of see where it takes me. And I kind of really want to take it to the people as well. Na hindi lang siya online. Diba? I want to be able to be present. Diba? Nag-iisip ako ng mga events, car meets, mga ibang motorcycle meets na paano ba natin gagawing masaya yung advocacy na to. And, make it respectable and cool at the same time. Feeling ko yun kasi yung hirap yung mga tao, particularly yung sa mga very invested sila sa mga sasakyan nila. Yung halimbawa, yung maganda, formado, ganyan. Feeling nila, pag formado yung sasakyan mo, you have to drive a type of way to maintain that,
Physique.
yung physique and personality. Pero ang question ko nga kung palagi ka nagmamadali, palagi kang nagkakamote, how will people learn to appreciate your whip? Your ride, your motorcycle. Diba? So parang, I want to get that point across. Can you imagine parang mga Vespa titos, even yung mga NMAX riders, whatever, ganyan. Diba? Lahat sila, diba? They're for it. And I feel like, I really want to do that in person kasi sumasakay pa rin ako angkas Sumasakay pa rin ako ng Joyride, mga ganyan, yung mga MC hailing app. Diba? And you know what? Sobrang dalas na may magiging rider ako, sasabihin nila sa akin, nakakainis yung mga ganyan, sir. Diba? May mga maayos naman Pero tingnan mo kaya ang sama na ng tingin sa mga nagmumotor kasi maraming mga kamote. So the stereotype, it doesn't come from me. Diba? And it's not just felt by a group of, vehicle type owners, aka yung 4-wheelers versus 2-wheelers. Diba? Stop with that narrative, di ba? Kasi even, anong tatawag natin ngayon doon? Pag yung mga nagmamotor, galit na din sa mga nagmamotor. So, that, going back to the question, moving forward, I want to have that opportunity to engage more in dialogue, to produce more content na will allow people to really understand yung mga point of views ng iba't iba ding riders or motorists per se.
How do we stay positive in all of this? Not just in the road, but I guess during these trying times in our country, bro.
Sobrang, I don't wanna be hyper optimistic about it. But, parang, and it's so cheesy to say, na parang habang may lupa, habang may araw-araw kang tinitignan, there's hope there's hope. Kahit na sabihin mo na the Philippines in general. 'Di ba? Bakit hindi na lang sumuko yung mga ano? Why don't we just all cave in to all of the bad things that are happening? 'Di ba? Imagine if yung mga naunang mga heroes did that.
Yeah.
This wouldn't be the Philippines na tinitingnan natin ngayon. We wouldn't have this podcast. We wouldn't, be so free. 'Di ba? Or for example, if I stop today or tomorrow in this AKJ movement of mine, 'di ba? Parang dinedeprive ko yung hope of other people as well. Na there is still room for change. 'Di ba? Na parang it's just corrective action, just, and to stay positive in all of it. It's just that, you just have to have this, wala namang mawawala eh. Wala namang mawawala maging mabuti. Wala namang mawawala sa'yo na maging hopeful ka. Diba? Walang mawawala sa'yo. Walang mawawala sa'yo kung maging mabuting tao ka. May mawawala sa'yo kapag naging negative ka. You're taking away your life, di ba? Overthinking pa lang eh. Di ba? If you spend a whole day overthinking, you're taking away the life out of you. Tapos wala din naman nangyari. So, turn it into something positive. Di ba? Turn it into something na, enriching to you, enriching to other people, and creating value for other people. Diba? And I feel like, yun na lang eh. At the end of the day, pare, tayo-tayo na lang to eh. Diba? I guess that's why I'm so invested in it. I guess that's why I'm so passionate about it. And I guess that's one of the reasons why if people ask me, ba't ka ba laging galit? Diba? Ba't ka ba laging galit? Kasi pare, tayo-tayo na lang magtutulungan dito eh. Diba? Tayo-tayo na lang to. Diba? The transport system is not the best. It's not even good, I would say. I've ridden the MRTs, the LRTs of the road, the buses, the trikes, and everything, ganito, ganyan. Kaya when people say na sarado isip niyan, kasi nakakotse siya, mali kayo. Bago ko nagkakotse, I had to earn the rights to that car. And I had to do long commutes. I had to memorize routes, jeeps, whatever. You get what I'm trying to say, diba? So parang, kahit yung pagtawid, diba? Kung pare, tayo-tayo na lang to. Hindi na nga nakuhuli lahat eh. 'Di ba? Ikaw naman, porket hindi ka mahuhuli, talagang in-exploit mo talaga, mambabangga ka talaga eh, no? Kaya siya nakakagalit. When your own life is in danger, when the people you love, mga buhay nila, they're in danger, hindi ka ba magagalit? Nakakagalit talaga siya. Pero again, hindi mo pwedeng sigaw ka lang ng sigaw, tapos hindi mo siya sasamahan ng humor, hindi mo siya sasamahan ng sarcasm, ng wit. Kasi, again, thinking about it, gusto ko pa rin, pag tinanong ng tao, kaya anong na-achieve mo sa pagsigaw mo? 'Di ba? Parang road rage lang yan. Gano'n ko siya tinignan eh. Na parang hindi pwedeng angry lang ako. Hindi lang pwede ako si anger. Or tawag nga nung iba sa akin, evil kuya kayo. Hindi pwede. 'Di ba? Kailangan may kapulutan sila. And how do we do that? It has to be, yung why pa rin nun, has to come from something that's positive. Diba? It's for your safety. It's for your family. Diba? And you have to, kung di nyo napapansin in roads where drivers, riders, and everyone are courteous, di masyado traffic. Traffic's more bearable. You can sing, you can rap to the music you're listening, you can have conversations. Mas masaya mabuhay.
Sa Pilipinas, kung mas maayos yun, one step to it is the roads.
That's a dream. That's a dream.
Yeah. Well, but bro, I think we should never stop being hopeful.
Yeah.
And never stop being passionate in what we do, as long as we're doing it for the right things, the right mindset, the right people.
Right.
And more power to you, bro.
Thanks,
your
brother.
community.
Thanks,
and
brother.
to what you're building and what I'm a part of as well.
Yep.
Salamat sa'yo, tol. And
Thank you.
Para sa akin, it's a matter of just using your voice and using it in the best way you feel that can really affect people. Kasi, like you said, to each his own. Pero kudos ako sa'yo with how you use your platform, bro.
Thank you, brother.
So sana sa mga nanonood dyan, bro, baka may gusto ka sabihin sa mga gusto pang gumawa ng sarili nilang platform or to use their voice. What's your advice to them that let's invite them
Oo.
to say something, anything.
Just speak your mind, di ba? As long as na hindi siya nakakatapak ng tao, di ba? I mean, I'm offensive. Sabihin ko sana, as long as it's not offensive. Pero, I could say things that are very offensive, particularly to kamotes in general. Pero again, ang sinasabi ko nga, it's a good question kanina. Don't be afraid to be held accountable. Because yung accountability, yung failure, yung humiliation, yung embarrassment, dun nanggagaling yung growth eh. Dun nanggagaling yung learning mo, di ba, as a person. Okay, I don't wanna do that again. Or parang yun yung nag-encourage na to do better. Kamote na lang talaga eh. Yung talagang pinuna ka na, tas ididiin mo pa, hindi ka pa magbaba, kamote na lang din talaga. So, if ikaw, for example, you wanna be better, you wanna do better, it starts with acknowledgement na it's not always going to be perfect. Na for example, in my scenario as well, na palagi akong sumisigaw, palagi akong, sabi nga ng iba, palagi daw tumatalsik yung laway ko, whatever, ganyan. And I make the funniest stickers dun sa TikTok thread. Diba? You have to get past that. Kasi, you have to accept na tax yun sa pagiging efficient na, key opinion leader, sa pagiging messenger. There has to be something na mabibigay mo or kailangan mo i-sacrifice. So, may it be yung bigay mo na yung ma-embarrass ka. Bigay mo na yung may makita sila sa'yo na it's not your best angle or pumiyok ka or whatever. Bigay mo na sa kanila yun. Huwag kang matakot doon. I've never agreed so much when content creators say na, embarrass yourself more. Put yourself out there. Just keep trying and keep trying. And do it for the right reasons. I feel like when you're intentional about it, when you do it for the right reasons, your people will find you. The same way na my gang members, the anti-kamote gang, found me and I found them. And, just to send a message to everyone, again, diba, yung kamote, it's a mindset. It's a way of life. It's not confined to vehicle types, number of wheels. Pare, kahit hexagon yung gulong mo, pag iingot-ingot ka, kakanain kita eh.
Mali din. Kung mali, diba? Kung mali.
So, be open-minded. Huwag kayong sobrang maging makitid. Don't make it a narrative of 2-wheelers versus 4-wheelers, mahirap versus mayaman, kotse, ganito, ganyan. Stop it. It doesn't help. Wala kayong natutulungan in general. And if palagi natin gagawing pity party, alam niyo yung mga kamote, yung pity party, ibig sabihin, ako nga eh. Wala kang mas kawawa sa akin eh.
Mahilig yung Pinoy sa ganyan, diba? Bro.
Kung palagi mong gagawin na ganyan yung buhay mo, di ka aasenso. Pero pag inisip mo, okay, paano ako magkikreate ng value for a lot of people? How do I protect my interest while protecting others as well for the greater good? Yun na yun. Susi na agad yun. Kahit mukbang yung content mo, if your goal is to make people happy, diba? To try out cooking, to try out whatever.
Find your purpose. And it starts with trying, bro, and figuring things out and exploring, and it starts with you. But bro, saan ka pa mahanap and where can we find you to those who don't know yet?
Okay, so again, I'm JB Suarez. I'm the leader of the Anti-Kamote Gang. My main platform, yung pinaka-unhinged content ko, I post it on my TikTok account. That's at jb.suarez. You can also find me on IG. Doon, medyo nakikita nyo talaga yung personality ko in terms of lifestyle. My running side is there. So that's at jbsuarez_. Join my bulletin board. I have a bulletin board on TikTok. That's one of my greatest accomplishments in life recently. Na may bulletin board ako sa TikTok. Madalas ako magdaldal doon. I show, the vulnerable side of me there. And that's where my AKG members get their AKG exclusive content as well. So if walang nag-good morning message sa'yo, walang nag-happy lunch sa'yo, walang nag-good night sa'yo, ako matyaga ako sa ganun. So join the bulletin board as well.
Good morning, ha?
Nice yun, pare.
Salamat, bro. Salamat sa
Thank
oras
you,
mo.
brother.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me here.
And thank you to you guys for joining. Maraming salamat for Crossroads. This is the In the Stone podcast. And JV Suarez. My name is
Yes, sir.
Felix. See you in the next one.
This is Crossroads Media.